do you find it easier when directing, to bring your actors back or to push them forward?
Bring them back is much easier.
Oh,
yeah, I'd rather an actor be overacting, because that's something we can adjust back, and we can pull back. It's a matter of degree. When you're underacting, it's a different technique. You're using a film technique usually, which means everything is very hidden. Film is all about the eyes.
Yes.
So when I have film actors in the booth, I really have to ask them to please overact, because they're used to being very tamped down, and that's difficult to do, to get somebody, because then it starts to feel hokey and uncomfortable for the actor, and they're going to want to pull back on it because of that. I'd rather you come in guns blazing and let me pull you back.
Why is it that we have to be so dramatic, and in reality things might not play out like they will in the shows? Entertainment, right?
Yeah, it is entertainment. Also, you're telling a story and quite frankly, the Japanese storytelling is very over the top. That's how they do things there, and it's wonderful for them, but it's a little over the top for us. Conversely, if we were to do a show in an American style, one of their shows, with kind of that quiet American style that we do, they'd think we were boring and stupid.
Oh, probably.
So it's a matter of just getting used to the technique and stuff.
Okay. I heard that you wish to provide a voice work in Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Because it's the coolest show ever.
I don't know if you heard me talking with David about it, but I'm going to get to it later. But go ahead.
No, it's the coolest show. It's the coolest show. The way they use the music, the story, I got to read for Spike, which was although I knew Steve was going to get. Steve was in the room outside when I got there, and I'm going, he's going to get this, and he did. It's just wonderfully built. It's a wonderfully crafted show in almost every way. And I auditioned twice for it and didn't get cast. So, and then what's funny, because a couple years ago at Anime Expo, they did a big thing called the Lupin the Third experience, or not Lupin.
You did Lupin.
I did Lupin the Third. I don't know why Lupin came out of my mouth.
No,
the Bebop experience. And they had a jazz band there, and they had all and they hired me.
Okay.
To be the host, to MC this thing. Now, I'm not known for being an MC. Okay. I mean, I can do it, but that's not really what I'm known for. And so I was racking my brain. Why are they asking me? And I finally figured it out, that I'm the only high-profile anime actor in Los Angeles that was not in Cowboy Bebop. So.
Is voice directing from the 90s compared to now? Is there any differences?
Yeah.
Okay.
The speed that we move is much faster now.
Because everything's more demand.
It isn't so much that, it's the technology allows us to be faster, and so
You're
that's
right.
part of it. The necessity of precision of production is important. We used to Americanize everything. As much as we could. I mean, especially the current 4Kids model is kind of what everything was back then.
Okay.
And so I even did, when I did Samurai Pizza Cats, I was the script supervisor, story supervisor on Samurai Pizza Cats. We didn't even use the translations. We threw those out. We just wrote whatever we wanted. Okay. And so there was a lot more of directing from an original place rather than trying to match what was on there. Now it's a little more skill involved, because we have to match the Japanese as purely as we can, would still feel American or English speaking, not so much American, but English speaking, and the demand for the quality of sync is much higher. The overall demand for the programming is bigger, so we move a little faster. And the biggest thing that I found for me is the quality of the actor walking in the door is much higher now than it was back then. And I'm not trying to insult anybody.
No,
but
of course
the fact of the matter is that actors that are working now in this grew up watching this, where we did not.
Yes,
and so they have a definite advantage walking in the door because they understand the genre, where we were kind of either trying to figure it out or inventing.
And this is why we love you guys so much, is because you guys are you're relying on us as the next generation to someday be the directors, be the ones that are leading the people. And I think you guys really set a great foundation, and for the work that I really do mean that. And you guys are doing such a great job, and I hope that we can really emulate what you guys had started.
Well, thanks. When I first started, the voiceover world was very kind of way over there. You had to be Mel Blanc and have a million voices, and it was like 12 guys that did everything. And now it's not.
No.
And so it's a little bit more competitive, but then again, you also have a much bigger variety of people to choose from, and I think that's improved the industry tremendously.
Okay, so what does it take for an anime to get a second season, or for it to continue to keep going? Does it have to be popular in Japan and get the sales there?
No, well, yes and no. I mean,
Okay.
Japan is the origin spot for all of this. So if it doesn't do well there, they're not likely to make a second season because it's not going to make money there.
Okay.
There are shows that make probably more money here than there. Naruto may or may not be one of them. I'm guessing it probably is, but the Naruto makes more money in Japan on the manga than anything else. There are exceptions to that. The current Lupin series that we're currently recording was not generated out of Japan. Now, the Japanese are making it, of course, and Monkey Bones, R.I.P., God rest his soul. He just passed away this last weekend.
It's terrible.
But that company made the new ones on the behest of a production group in Italy because it's so popular in Europe, and they wanted to use it for a Fiat campaign. Quite frankly, I think Fiat may have actually paid for it to come back. So those, in that case, the local sales will drive it. In order to get a second season, some things have to happen. The show has to make money for the distributors here in America. So that could be television licensing. That could be just DVD sales. It could be the merch that's attached to that.
Okay.
As long as that's enough. In American cartoons, if you don't sell toys, you're not doing a show. I don't care how much the show makes.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like that. So it depends on what's going on these days. I work a lot with Aniplex, and they are very much driven by what fans want and the fans demand, and they will sub almost everything. But the stuff they dub is the stuff that people really want. They really want here.
Yes, yeah, because I mean, you want it in the language that you speak.
Yeah.
Are you really hoping for Bleach to continue its show? Because you did Ukiora, which is everyone loves that Arankar for some odd reason.
I thought they'd run out of manga at this point to go from it. Man, maybe I'm wrong, but it's exciting if it comes back. Ukiora is gone.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's pretty much dead. I mean,
yes, he is. He's
dust in the wind, literally. Sorry if I spoiled anything, but it's been a couple of years already.
It's been so long. It's not a spoiler anymore.
It's been a while.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it'd be wonderful if it came back. I doubt if I'd have anything to do with it, though.
You got casted as Minato. How did that happen, if you don't mind me asking?
I got a call from to come in and play this little part. It was like 6 lines in a video game. Come play the dad. I've been playing dads a lot recently. They need a dad that sounded a little younger because he's a dad that's dead, but he's a dad, all this stuff. So it was just 6 lines in a video game, and I went in, and Mary Elizabeth McGlynn was directing, who I love, and she's the best director ever. I think I'm good, but she's better. And she just and we just got it done. I mean, it was that simple. I did those 6 lines of that character, and then probably 5 other guys dying, that sort of thing. And about 6 months later, I get a call from Studiopolis, and hi, he's in the anime now. So suddenly I'm in the anime, and this has been going on for 6 years now, where the anime would, and then I think I'm done, and then the video game would show up and it'd be there, and then we do the more anime. Yeah. And I think I'm done now.
Okay.
I think the last, he was on fire, and now he's gone. I think he's done.
Yeah, but
we'll see. I don't know. There could be another video game or something.
That's my favorite character that you voice, and it's oh man, I really hope
it's fun because it's dad.
Yeah,
it's a dad, but he's young and cool at the same time. And Mary Elizabeth really beat me up on those scenes until we got it just right, and just the right balance of cheese and emotion and reality and all that stuff. So I thank you.